this Labor government's budget has failed to even deal with the current demand for home care, let alone to prepare for the next generation. And recent data, Deputy Speaker, has shown that some of the most vulnerable older Australians are waiting as long as an entire year to get access to a home care package. And what we have seen nationally is wait times for level 3 packages have now blown out to between 9 to 12 months. 9 to 12 months. Wait times for level 4 packages have now risen to 6 to 9 months. And this is clearly unacceptable.
The question is that the motion be agreed to, and I call the member for Hughes.
Thank you, Deputy Speaker. I am very happy to rise to support this motion brought by the member for Casey, and I thank him for bringing the importance of home care packages and the current significant underfunding in home care packages to this place. And, Deputy Speaker, I commend a lot of the words of the member for Robertson. He said that this government is committed to ambitious reforms. I am sure that this government is committed to ambitious reforms, but a commitment to ambitious reforms has to date not resulted in nearly enough home care packages for Australians that desperately need it. And the member also said that these reforms were intended to commence in July 2025. We're currently in June 2024, so I'm not sure if that was some sort of an error or whether it does mean that these reforms will not commence for at least another 12 months. Deputy Speaker, I'm sure that most members of this place go around and see aged care facilities. It's one of the nicer parts of the job is going out and giving flowers to people who have turned 100, for example, and things of that nature. But and that it is good that there is an aged sector there that has changed significantly over the years, and that now we are moving a lot more towards wanting to accommodate the many older Australians who want to stay in their own home for as long as possible. And this is particularly important. As we age, older Australians must have the right to age in place for as long as possible, with as much dignity as possible, and any assistance that can be given should be given. We have a package in place. We do have home care packages in place, but I must say, Deputy Speaker, it is one of the most asked about issues, if I can put it that way, that come across, that come into my office. Trying to navigate the My Aged Care system is extraordinarily clunky and very, very difficult at the moment. And frequently we find that whether it is the aged person themselves or their family members trying to navigate that system, they often require some additional assistance. So what we have seen at the moment, Deputy Speaker, is waiting lists for home care packages have blown out. And we know that this next generation of older Australians do want to stay in their own homes for longer, but Labor's budget has unfortunately only provided an additional 24,100 home care packages. And this also follows a revelation that there have so far only been 9,500 additional home care packages released by this government. And this compares to the 50,000 older Australians who we know are on the wait list right now. And so a child in infant school can do that maths and know that there is a considerable shortage in our current home care packages. And over the last 2 years of the former coalition government, there was an additional 80,000 home care packages provided. So the budget has failed, this Labor government's budget has failed to even deal with the current demand for home care, let alone to prepare for the next generation. And recent data, Deputy Speaker, has shown that some of the most vulnerable older Australians are waiting as long as an entire year to get access to a home care package. And we heard specific examples from the member for Casey that he's experienced from people within his own electorate. And what we have seen nationally is wait times for level 3 packages have now blown out to between 9 to 12 months. 9 to 12 months. Wait times for level 4 packages have now risen to 6 to 9 months. And this is clearly unacceptable. And it is really disappointing to see that the Albanese Labor government, that has spoken quite a lot about aged care, but it is still leaving some of the most vulnerable older Australians waiting for up to a year to get access to a home care package. This is not good enough, Deputy Speaker. The wait times need to come down. There needs to be action now to help our most vulnerable older Australians to stay in place for as long as they can and to give them the dignity that they all deserve in their old age.
The question is that the motion